I say to my viewers, I've said this every time I speak to Dave Sharma, it is clear from what you've heard tonight, this man is one of the superior and much-needed intellects in the Liberal Party. So, Dave Sharma, are you a candidate for the late Jim Molan's Senate seat?
Firstly, let me say I have a huge amount of respect for Jim Molan, and whoever fills that seat will have huge shoes to fill. But no, I'm not planning on putting myself forward on this occasion, Alan. I am keen to serve and keen to contribute to the public debate, and I certainly believe strongly in the Liberal Party and putting myself forward for elected office when the time is right. But I don't think that time is now for me.
But aren't you a living and breathing, I mean, this is a bit embarrassing, I'm sorry, but I'm going to ask you this because everyone's saying it. You, amongst many others, are living and breathing metaphors of the problem. Splendid scholarship, an outstanding ability to analyse global issues. I mean, the Labor Party saw in Andrew Charlton, for example, a splendid intellectual talent. They grabbed him in Sydney out of the eastern suburbs, out of a multi-million-dollar home, shoved him into a seat at Parramatta because they wanted that intellectual grunt in Canberra. Now, you were beaten by the Teals in Wentworth. At the end of the day, how do we change the structure in the Liberal Party so that not the factions will determine who gets the nod, but talent, ability, capacity, and a circumstance in which we've got the best people representing the party? How do we change all that? We haven't got it at the moment.
No, we don't. Look, I don't have all the answers there, but the diagnosis of the problem is correct. What other parties tend to do, the Labor Party in Australia, but also the Conservatives in the UK, is they have a head office or a party structure which identifies talent, which finds them a seat, which makes sure they're supported and helps them get elected because they're always conscious of the need to revitalise their talent pool on their front bench and on their back bench. In Australia, look, the way pre-selection and candidates work, it's potluck whether good candidates get up or not. It's often due to circumstances well beyond their control and completely irrelevant to their own credentials and capabilities, and that absolutely has to change. Otherwise, we're not putting our best people forward. We're just becoming a self-sustaining political machine.
Absolutely,
there for the interests of those who are already there.
Just before you go, you see, you have said that political parties who are rejected by the electorate need to embrace, I think your words, a period of reflection and renewal. Now, I don't see any evidence of that happening here with the Liberal Party. Do you?
Not yet, no, Alan, and I hope that will change. I think it always takes some time to internalise losses and learn lessons from them, but the temptation is often to just rinse and repeat, and that's what we absolutely must not do, because if we do the same thing again and offer the same platform again and appeal to the same voters again, we're going to get the same result.
That's right.
And that's why I think we need to, start from the ground up, root and branch, not only our policy platform, not only our machinery, not only our ability to attract good candidates and good members, but also how we run campaigns. So from the organisational wing to the parliamentary wing to the policy wing, that all needs to be 100%. Looked at.
I always said in sport, Dave, if we do what we did last week, we'll get last week's result. So that applies to politics as well. Great to talk to you. Lovely to hear the clarity of your thoughts, and we must talk more often. I'll have you back again to amplify some of those points that you're making about the Liberal Party. But thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for having me on.
Dave Sharma. What a mind that is. What a talent it is.